Right, I'm here in Highgate in London with Geza Tarjanyi, and he's just going to give us an update on what's been happening and what's going to occur in the near future up here in London. Okay, Geza, fire away, mate.
Right, well, we could do the short one or the long one, but I do believe we could do the short one to begin with. And that is, every single shopkeeper, every business in the country should stay open. Because if they stay open and fight the fine, then it's game over. Because there is no way that the government and the police can find every single person and put them through court. So if you fight the fine, then we'll win. So that's what we should do, every single person. We've been down, well, we've been all over the country, speaking to groups around the country, and those groups are slowly coming together, well, quickly coming together, to be honest with you. And the dynamic of these different groups is fantastic. You know, England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales. We haven't been over to Ireland yet, but we've been invited. But we're just ready to go. But the thing is with the police, they are ready to come over and take down the government, I reckon. Because because we are lawful. And that's what it is. When the government, when the police are seeing lawful people, even some of the, you know, the high command of the police as well are saying exactly the same thing, especially in South Wales. So they're sick of having to go out and put these fines out, sick of being looking like they're stupid because they're supposed to be upholding the law and catching real criminals. And as we all know now, those real criminals are in 10 Downing Street in Westminster. It's only a matter of time now before we take them down. It really is that close.
And we're rolling into the winter, so, and apparently there's big happenings tomorrow, isn't there, on Trafalgar Square?
Well, it's that Million Mask March. I think the most I've seen probably about 1,000, 2,000 people down there. But they've got all the barriers and everything. But I don't deal with any of that sort of stuff anyhow, because obviously if they've got the masks on, they can do anything, smash windows or graffiti or anything like that. So as far as I'm concerned, I have no hand in that whatsoever. Everything I want to do is lawful. As long as we stay lawful and keep the pressure on and keep getting the facts that this government are behind the genocide of our elderly and want to completely enslave our children and their futures, well, that's going to be enough. And that's it, because, you know, everything they're doing now, they're putting soldiers on the streets of Liverpool. Why would you do that? They're saying it's for testing. It's just to get the soldiers on the streets of Liverpool, to get them fired up. Everything is to poke us and poke us and poke us until we snap.
Yes. So yeah, on last Saturday there was, when we marched from Hyde Park to Downing Street. It was when you did your speech and stuff, and there was other speeches there as well. It was completely peaceful, no trouble at all with the law, because you'd spoke to them beforehand and they knew where you were coming from, and they liked it because everything was in control and no.
And that's what it is, because what we're doing is it's peaceful protest. And they have to facilitate peaceful protest. And obviously it's political as well, because we are now a political group. Because there's no opposition whatsoever in Westminster. Labour abstained, but we don't know what the vote has been today, but I've heard that that's continuing. They're going to do the lockdown for a month, so there is no opposition in there. We are the opposition.
Yeah, democracy's gone.
There is no democracy. These MPs are not representing the country or their constituents. It's as plain as day, so we are the opposition. But when we're doing our marches, at the beginning, when we first started doing them, there was linking us up with the other groups that's down in London. And some of those drink, some of those I've got infiltrators that will agitate the situation. Yeah. So what happens then is the police have no choice. If it's unlawful behaviour, they will go in. Alright? Sometimes we know it's led up to it, but if you've got agitators in there, the police have no choice. What we have done is we are saying to the police that we're on your side because we're lawful. We're saying to you, uphold the law, arrest the criminals in Westminster and Downing Street, and stop attacking and arresting the victims. And as time's gone on, we've now done in excess of 25 around the country and in London, protests and speeches in different places: Newcastle, Scotland, England, Wales, Cardiff, Liverpool, Manchester, all over the place, right? Leeds. So that, if that was £10,000, well, yeah, to the toe of the country. But if we'd have been fined £10,000 each one of them because we were doing something wrong, then I would be looking at, you know, £250,000 fines now. £250,000 fines for speaking and taking on the government and exposing the fraud and the lie that what this government is trying to put out, which is costing people their lives and their livelihoods.
And another thing I liked about in Downing Street last Saturday was how you stopped Boris from coming out. You were scared to come out on the step and speak to Sky.
Oh, I see, yeah. Yeah, a little bit later on, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was two things actually we stopped. We stopped also an infiltrator. There was a setup where we had an elderly lady that's been in the pen for many weeks now.
Okay, yes,
and slowly, we've realised what she's doing and what her agenda is. And slowly, and also when she's been told to us, running to the police. We've actually literally seen this elderly lady. They're all saying she's 90. She's actually 76 if they'd have done the research.
That's what she
we
says,
know that. Yeah, but she's nowhere near 90. We've actually seen her running. And she said, no, I don't run, I walk fast. So she's a lot fitter and a lot smarter than people would have you believe. But what she did on Saturday was she outed herself. When she, at the end, wanted to speak. Now, normally I wouldn't let her do that because she agitates the situation. She had done it on a number of occasions beforehand. But I thought this time I'd let her speak.
Give her a chance.
No, it wasn't give her a chance. It was to smoke out the agitators.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
And what happened? Those two guys came from the left-hand side. And what she did was agitate the situation. I had just done a speech about the fact that the government are not allowing Remembrance Sunday, and we were going to do that. And the reason we're going to do that, and everybody was elated in the group, right? Because we're all agreed. The Queen aren't going to respect them. The Prime Minister and Parliament aren't going to. And obviously the generals aren't going to respect him, then we are going to do that on Sunday. What's the first thing she said? Let's cancel. Yeah?
Yeah, she has her own little agenda on
well,
that
it was
one.
a case of saying let's cancel it. Would have fired all those people up. So that's why I took the microphone off her.
Definitely, yeah.
I took it off
your
her.
mic anyway,
But then it's when the other two guys started then, and it was a setup. They recorded it on their own phone and we've just put it out today. So the actual thing. So that's what I'm saying to you. These people are lazy. They're doing the same things I was doing when I was doing fracking, and they're doing exactly the same thing now. That's why you can unpick them. I could see this developing, see this happening. And then right after that, we own the situation by just saying to everybody, these are the agitators. And we actually, somebody's picked it up on camera. When I pointed the guy out, I said, you're an agitator, you're probably a copper. He sneered.
Yeah.
He sneered like busted. We've actually got the photograph of him sneering. Yeah? I went, you're a copper. And he went, like that. I went, yeah, you are a copper. Now bog off. Well, I said, sod off. And then later on, we were told about 4 o'clock, and it was on, where somebody put it on a live feed, that Wes was saying, that Boris is going to come out and do a speech, an announcement at 4 o'clock outside Downing Street. Well, at 7 o'clock he still hadn't done.
Yeah.
Because we were there ready to go, and there was at least 4 police vans that came from nowhere to stop us doing it. Anyhow, when 3 of them went whizzing off with the blue lights on it, we realised that we'd stopped him doing it. And as you know, they did it inside Downing Street.
That's right.
The press were happy because they'd been there for hours waiting for him.
Yeah.
And also on the BBC it kept delayed. So you're right, we did.
With your voice bouncing off the Downing Street wall, sort of that bland PA system.
Because it said it was, whoa, we'll be here for a bit later. But the thing is, we own Downing Street. Right? That's exactly what the people are doing now. And if we keep the pressure on, the absolutely incessant pressure on, Boris is gone. And then once Boris is gone, then we're not going to not pursue him after that. We're going until we get him, Matt Hancock, and all the other ones in prison, and that's it.
Yeah. So you're going to be celebrating Remembrance Sunday.
Yeah.
With the veterans.
No, we all are. It's not me. We all are.
I mean,
yeah. Everybody's going to be down there.
Yeah.
And if anybody wants to put a wreath in, get in contact 07517 245 113, 077 245 113. If anyone wants to put a wreath together, one, it's going to be giving flowers to a business, so the florists are going to keep open a little bit longer, and also if you can get them down here, we will make sure that we'll put them on the cenotaph. So it'll just be one from the Queen, one from the royal family, one from the Prime Minister and the opposition. We'll show how much we respect our fallen.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that one. I won't be around because I've got to get back. I've been here for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, I'm booked on a train, basically.
Well, one thing we've always got to remember as well, everything now that's just been given away by those lazy people that are putting their masks on, those lazy people that are working against us, those people that are working for the government, those people that now are attacking us, it was from the fracking sites, now linking up with the arseholes down here, are disrespecting those people that's going to be those veterans on Sunday. Right? That's what this is about. I should remember what they did to give us the freedoms now that we're just giving away. And those people are working with them. And that's the collaborators. I call them collaborators because that's exactly what you are. You are the scum of the earth, and you know who you are. The ones from the fracking, linking up the ones down here, with the, what they call them,
block Geza, Tarjanyi.
Well, yeah, no, I'm talking about that. I'm talking about the ones that's down here. They're a disgrace.
Oh, right,
but it's the ones that's believing them and not working with the loyalty of the people that they know that's doing the right thing. Yeah. If those people come together and leave the hierarchy, leave these people, because some of these are government, right? That's what they're set up to do. And you know it by now. Most people know it in these groups. There's thousands of groups. People know it. Well, all you do is just follow the right people, and we'll get it there, because that's the only way we're going to get to the figures that we need. We need, we're saying 1 million, but we need in excess of 100,000 people at least, constantly being down there. Yeah, and we'll break this government.
I know this week, this 1 month lockdown is going to put a spanner in the works a bit, isn't it?
Only if people allow it.
Yeah, well,
you say a spanner in the works, it's only going to be a spanner in the works if people don't get off the frigging arses and get down there.
Yeah, but that's what the government are trying to do, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying to you. They're only allowed to do it if the people allow it.
Yeah.
There's 64 million pissing people in this country. Yeah. It's a fraction of 1 million. 100,000 people.
Yeah.
Not that much to ask, is it?
Yeah. There's also Saturday and all. You're doing stuff down there, aren't you? For the homeless, is it?
Yeah. Well, on Saturday, there's ex-service personnel that have been forgotten, and for whatever reason they've ended up on the street. So what we're going to try and do is give them a chance to march in Remembrance Sunday. Yeah. I don't know if it's been done before, but because it hasn't done before, it doesn't mean you can't do it. So what we're going to do is get them to put the word out first of all, get them into the pen from 12 o'clock on Saturday, and we'll get people just to cut their hair down there, make them look smart.
You've got some hairdressers coming in and stuff.
Well, we'll see if we can get some white shirts and get some, some jackets and black ties, just to make them look, smarter on the day.
You've got volunteers on that, though,
well, we do, yeah. So anybody that's, that's any barbers in their area, we know there's some good people already down there that do that, so obviously we're outreach to them. But if anybody else wants to do it, obviously the more people we have down there, and it's going to be, it's a good thing to do. It's putting back in for these people that've given us so much.
Well, good luck with that one, and I'm hoping to see some good videos of it.
All right, and the last little bit as well is all these people that are all slagging each other off. As you know, I don't do this stuff online. I do it face to face. So what I'm going to be is next week, or might even pick a day. We're just going to sit in the pen, have the chairs down there. And it's supposed to be now that you're not allowed to do protests of 2. Well, how about me and somebody to speak to me from these groups? Because once we get that sorted out, once we find out the liars and the infiltrators and the ones that really are, like Nacho and the others, we'll talk in the pen. Let's do the talking there. Talk in a microphone, me and you. Yeah? Right. And the others like Shimarani and Fiona and all the others that's out there as well. They've been slagging people off on myself and Al Duggan. Right? Let's have a little chat in the pen. Yeah? Because I have nothing to hide.
Oh, I wish I was here.
Oh, it's going to be brilliant.
I've got that man's book and I've got to keep
and we'll put it on the live feed. Because we'll find out now who these liars are. We'll find out now the truth. We'll find out people like Nick Lewis, that Al Duggan just said today. We've just seen him on here saying, oh, we'll get some information off him. Well, we've got some interesting videos about Nick Lewis, Nick John, his other names, and it's going to blow you away, Al Duggan. You really have cooked your goose on this one.
Are these people from Preston New Road?
Yes, and other places as well. These are not very nice people. No. And if Al Duggan, if that's the best evidence that these people have got, they are done. They are toast. You see what it is? When I came from the north, I came with those people attacking me for the best part of 3 years. And other people, local ones, that have been doing it for previous 4 or 5 years before then. So I'm used to all this. So I come down here, and I see little people, little tiny people down here, saying, lying and believing those lies. Well, I have the evidence to back it up. So all people need to do is go on Geza Tarjanyi, Geza, Tarjanyi, Tarjanyi, or Frack Free Filed, FYLDE. You'll see my history, and you'll see these people on there as well. I've been doing this a long time. I have nothing to hide, and that's why I've been successful. All the ones that's down here trying to take me on are just like the ones I've beaten the crap out of back at Preston New Road and in Lancashire. I did for them. I'll do for the ones down here. And do you know how I did it? I talked. You talk, you undo the lies every single time. So I'll have a chair for anybody else that wants to chat. Yeah. Let's have the good people talking as well. Because I know the good ones that will actually want to talk.
Yes,
and Piers Morgan will be one of them. Al Duggan.
Piers Morgan, did you say?
Oh, I've done it again! You cut that end bit off.
Piers Corbyn.
Piers Corbyn.
No, cut it off, because I want to shake your hand and I'm not in.
Leave it on. How many bloody times, eh? I've done really well as well.
Well, good on you, Geza.
Thanks a lot, mate.
I'll be back up in mid-December.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it. Billy, honestly, by the time we get back, all these arseholes that are out there, the Shimaranis and the Fiona, Diamond, whatever her bleeding name is, once we've had a chat in there, people will know exactly what they're about. And I'll tell you what we'll also do. We'll talk to that little old lady that people think is okay. We'll have her on as well. You'll see exactly how I unpick her as well. Alright?
Alright.
Don't believe, they've sent invalids to me, they've sent elderly people, homosexuals, transsexuals, crooks, thieves, police, the whole lot at me. I've taken the whole bleeding lot on. Alright? I'm used to this, I'm bulletproof. So let's take these people on down to the pen. Let's have a nice little chat. And I guarantee I'll be the cool one leaving that pen. They'll be the one in meltdown. Yeah, well, I guarantee it.
I think even the armed police down the street know you're okay.
Exactly. Yeah. You've got harassment. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. You've got a bloody gun. How can I harass you?
That's right. They're
alright. Alright. Cheers for the opportunity as well, Derek.
Thanks a lot, Geza.
Cheers, guys.
See you again very soon.
You will do. See you later, mate.